Hey there, let's work with this embelly, this truck with pumpkin. In order to get all the detail that you see on the truck, it would be really, really, really tiny to cut and hard to adhere. The glue would be, it's just messy. The easiest way to do it is to have the Cricut Joy or any other member of the Cricut family actually write it with a pen. So we have to tell Design Space what we want to happen. So when you bring this into Design Space, you can see that it's all grouped together. So the first thing we're going to do is ungroup it. And then you're going to make sure that this, which is the right layer, notice that it's just the drawing on your truck. If you turn this off, you can tell that you have the one you need. Turn that one off. Okay? Turn it back on. That's the layer that I want. I'm going to come up here, select it, and change it from cut to draw with a pen. And I'm going to do the same thing with the detail on the pumpkin. And I'm going to change that from cut to a pen. Now, I need to tell Cricut where to do that, because if I just send this to the screen, to the Make It screen right now, what's going to happen is Cricut's just going to write it on my mat. It doesn't know what I want. So I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to say, okay, this layer, which is a draw layer, Cricut, I want you to write that right on the actual truck. So I'm going to hold down my Shift key and select that layer. So now I have two. I have the draw layer in the truck, and I'm going to say attach. And that tells Cricut, where do you write it? So now bring that over here. You can see they are one unit, and when I send it to make, the pumpkin still needs to have me, but let me just show you. The pumpkin's still randomly writing on the map, but when I come down here, this blue layer needs a pen and a cut. It's going to do both. All right? Okay, so now we got to still do the pumpkin. Same thing. I'm going to find the draw layer of the pumpkin, which is right. Oops, no, that's not it. It's this one. Sorry. The draw. And the pumpkin that I want it to draw on, which is right here. And I'm going to say attach. And now, when I send this to the cut mat, it will all cut it apart and do it in the right order. So it's going to cut the white layer, that little tiny piece, which is your window, the background, which actually, as you layer these together, this part's not going to show. The only part that's going to show is the tires. That's the actual base of the card. It could be a pattern. It could be a color. That's your pumpkin layer. And again, the only part that's really going to show once it's all put together is just that pumpkin layer. And there's your truck. See, your pumpkin's going to peek right over here. And when you put everybody together, they're going to come out looking like, oops, I need my pumpkin first. Pumpkin has to go behind the black layer. Sorry, I messed that up. Let's go back. I want the orange at the very bottom. So I want the white layer. This is what I said could be pattern paper. Then I want the white layer, which is basically kind of like a puzzle board. It's where everything goes, helps you position everything. Then I want this one. So I need to bring that in. Then I want this one. I need to, in real life, you could just move it. I'm going to bring you forward. I want you to come all the way to the front for right now, Mr. Truck. I'm going to put you right there. And then on the top, I want this one. So I'm going to bring you all the way to the front. And then last but not least, if I want the window in the truck to be highlighted, I'm going to use that. Don't change its size. If it's kind of wonky because it's so little, you can move it with the arrows on your keyboard. See, it's hard to get it not to move. See what happens? So I don't want that to do it. And it truly doesn't matter where it is on here, but if you want to move it so you can check it out, use the little arrows on your keyboard. It takes a minute. You have to have patience, but it works. And it will eventually get over there where it needs to go. All right. Have some fun cutting this one out. If you have any questions, please ask. Just go to Kara Miller, drop me an email, and I will get right back to you. Bye.